Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warships Blitz video, and today's video is the Tier 6. As you probably have noticed, it's Tier 6 season. That is the Tier 6 French premium destroyer, the Aigle, which I hope is the way you pronounce it, and is the way that I'll pronounce it for the rest of this game, because that's all I know. Although I suppose I could look up Google Translate, but I'm already in rating. So the Aigle is, well, it's a fun little ship. It's very different from any other destroyers. It's a Tier 6 version of the Tier 8 Le Terrible, which is an extremely fast ship. This is just merely a fast ship. Has a good speed boost. Has a rapid reload, not quite the same insane rapid reload of the Le Terrible. It is a good practice ship, and it benefits from the same playstyle, which is long-range HE gun shooting with the odd torpedo launch. So its torpedoes they're not particularly tight pattern at range, but they've got very good reload. So yeah, it's a good little ship. Here we have a what looks like it's a Fushun, which is pretty unfortunate for him, because I believe that he may have been trying to torpedo me. Now this ship, to be fair, this ship is roughly the same size as a cruiser, and so it does look a little bit like the Huang Kui or something like that, but it is a destroyer, which means that the deep water torpedoes, well, I'm not really too sure what he was thinking, but that was easy. Yep, so it does have very hard-hitting guns, and here we are up against the Graf, what looks like the Graf Spey, and let's get some fires on this guy. He's fairly quick. He's firing AP, which is sort of a mistake. Let's why don't we get some shots in on that guy as well, and yeah, let's just get some shots in on this guy, and that way no one knows where the torpedoes are going, because yeah, well, we'll fire in all directions, or at least everybody should be reacting as if they've got torpedoes coming their way. So where's that Graf? Oh, there goes the Graf Zeppelin, Graf Spey. Graf Zeppelin's the aircraft carrier. So I'm going to fire a brace of torpedoes down there. Is there anything else within range? No, not really. And then we're going to turn away, because we need to keep the range open. So it has extremely good accuracy with its guns, and at range, moving at the speed that it's moving at, it's actually a very difficult target. Now the problem with the Aigle is that the turret rotation is pretty sluggish. So it means that it does take a bit of time before everything comes back online, but there we are, we're back online. And he's turning in, which is sort of smart, but also sort of dangerous, because, yeah, well, that's fine by me. Because if he hits that island, well, he'll get hit by more than one torpedo. And if he doesn't hit the island, well, he's still going to get screamed at, be told there's torpedoes on their way. Is he going to be able to do something about it? Well, not for all of them. Now I'm going to basically put some ahead of him. Maybe should have given a bit more lead. He's firing AP at me again. I'm not really too sure. It is making life a lot easier for me. There go his main guns and his secondaries. I'm getting slightly pummeled, but then again, he's getting torpedoed. Get a fire on him, and some last shots in, and he's gone. That shouldn't have happened, but it did. And I think the Graf Spey is not actually the best for taking on destroyers. Its guns are too large, its secondaries are too short range. It does have nice torpedoes, and I'm surprised actually that I got away with it, because it has extremely long range torpedoes for a cruiser, for a German cruiser. But yeah, anyway, the result is the result, and here we are. Have I fired more torpedoes? I have. Waiting for them to come back. He's decided to head off, and we are going to spam him, although we're going to shoot that island in the meantime, because that island seriously needed to be taught a lesson. He's turned away. Which way are his guns facing? He's decided that he doesn't want anything to do with a rampant French destroyer, which is sort of a shame, because these guys need to load HE every now and again. Because the Aigle is actually quite a large target. Now I'm clear that he's firing towards the bad guys. Nothing against me putting some torpedoes in the water to see if I can tag him out. So what I do is I make sure that I interleave the torpedoes so the gaps between them aren't so big, so the gaps don't line up. So if he dodges those, which he's going to do, he's not going to dodge the next one, and we get our third kill. Minute and 46 seconds left in the game, and we are off to find more targets. And there's not many more targets to find. So I've been lucky with this game with a Graf Spey that fires AP, a Fushin that thought I was a cruiser, and a Fuso that turned and ran. So, hey. And then we find here, in this ship, the reason that the enemy have had such a rough game. And this ship here, in particular, is away from keyboard. And the reason we can tell that is because those torpedoes are going to do absolutely no damage to it. If a ship was away from keyboard, I'd prefer it that after a certain period of time the AI took it over. At least that way it's, well, at least it's a moving target. Because a ship like this is basically ballast. It's of no value. You can see there, torpedoes go passing through front and rear. There's another ship ahead of us, and it might be worth trying to take that on because, well, my torpedoes can hit that. But the Queen Elizabeth is gone, and we're back on trying to deal with this, what looks like a New Mexico. More torpedoes, not that they are going to do anything. In fact, they may not even get there in time because he's about to get hammered by someone else, and the Farragut gets him. Well, 3 ships is enough for a most valuable player. It's good to see. It's and 57,000 damage. So for the damage perspective, we're right up there. No caps, 3 ships. The Farragut also took 3 ships, so it's a pretty destroy-heavy game. And there you go. So the torpedoes are sort of like a secondary. Those guns are where you do your damage. That is the Tier 6 French destroyer, the Aigle. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.